Great action today on the SPY. Super big trade. Wasn't very long. If anything you take away from this video is that trading can be very simple. Not always easy, but it can be very simple. And if you follow my methodology, one stock, one system, one time frame, nice and early in the morning, quick and easy, you'll this is the way to trade. Don't make trading more complicated than it needs to be. A lot of people do, but let's dive into the charts and you can see I was distracted a little bit this morning. So I actually missed out on what I would have really liked to execute on with this trade is right here at this part at 10 o'clock in the morning. But I was distracted, so I didn't have the charts open at this time. However, I opened around after this move, so I didn't go in on the move, right? You want to wait until the setup comes. But after this candle here, this was such a quick pop back. Just the way stocks move, it's not going to pop back up like this fast and continue upward. It just doesn't do that. I was expecting a consolidation, and it does. So as it was coming up here, again, it was showing weakness. And as it was coming into this level, and if you over on this way, there's a pre-market level set here. So I was expecting it to go down. It didn't go down as fast as I wanted it to. However, I executed the trade going into this candle. I would have liked to see it wash off even better, but it was just kind of patient. Again, managing the risk off this level, and it washes down hard. As it washed down, I was taking the majority of my profits here, but as it came back down again, and it was kind of bouncing back, I took the rest off. So about 3/4 of my profits here, the rest on this wash here. Great trade, done for the day. Just from here, let's see, we're at 10:15 to 10:30, 10:40. That's like 25 minutes. Trading doesn't have to take a long time. And even it could have been even quicker. Even at this point here, at this trade here, that was just like a 3-minute candle at this point. Like trading doesn't have to take a lot of time. If you were looking at the charts all the time, I don't have time for that. I don't know if you have time for that. I don't have time for that. So if your trading methodology requires you to stick and look at the charts, I think you're doing something wrong, or maybe this is your hobby. But I find most people don't want to spend time on other things. I want to spend time on other things. Trading can be simple, and you don't need a ton of money. Most people, $300 a day, that's life-changing for most people. And you could have easily done that. You could have easily made two to $400 just on this move with just, a couple contracts. I think the contracts for the maybe 658. Yeah, I think through 658, I don't know, they're like $1.70 and then $1.53 maybe for the through 659, 660 contracts there. So just 2 to 4 contracts just on this move. That's a 2-point move right there. With one contract just on that candle, it's $200 with one contract. So again, that can be life-changing movie with money, with not a lot of money. Just on this point here. You need to keep trading simple, set your levels, support and resistance, trade one stock. If you're spending a lot of time too, looking at a bunch of different stocks, you're wasting time. There are moves every single day on just SPY alone. There's no reason to look at all these different stocks and you're not even familiar with them. You are in more danger looking at other stocks you're not familiar with. So keep it simple, keep one stock. You can make life-changing money, just $300 a day. That's about, and even if you take losses, it's about five grand a month on just $300 a day. Don't need a lot of money. Just keep it simple. If anything, and if you missed on some moves here, there's other moves later on the day. This one was even better. This is probably the cleanest later on as it kind of comes down and shows that doji with that small doji. That's a great move there from here down to there, which is kind of a pre-market level as well. If you want to learn more, if you want to learn my system, link is in the description. I send out emails every single day with all of my levels, so you can follow those in the trade plan for the day. I don't fish for you. I'm not going to do trade alerts. By the time I execute, if you go in and you execute, it's wrong. It's all about entries and executions. If you want to learn how to properly trade, how do you want to keep things simple, links are in the description. Hope to see you there. See you in the next video.